Hi everybody, this is Linda with Bedtime Bible Chat. Well, today's the last Bible study for this week, and we're taking several verses. So we're going to be at the end of Proverbs 11 before you know it now. Well, let's get over there and let's see what it has for us. Proverbs 11, verse 24, I'm using the Good News translation for clarity of language. Verse 24, some people spend their money freely and still grow richer. Others are cautious and yet grow poorer. Be generous and you will be prosperous. Help others and you will be helped. People curse someone who hoards grain, waiting for a higher price, but they praise the one who puts it up for sale. If your goals are good, you will be respected. But if you are looking for trouble, that is what you will get. Verse 28, I think, sums up all of these verses. Those who depend on their wealth will fail like the leaves of autumn. Or that should be, will fall like the leaves of autumn. But the righteous will prosper like the leaves of summer. Now, I think that last verse, verse 28, really reflects all of these verses from 24 through 28. Because it's talking about how you spend your money or you hoard your money and you don't help anyone. And this is so true. We have seen that in this country alone. I'm sure you can see it in all countries, but since we all live here, but if you live in another country, you'll see it in your country too. The elite, the wealthy, they use their money for their fleshly pleasures. They don't help anybody, really. They may give to a charity, but it's not to help anybody. It's to help them. They get a very big tax break, which will amount to more than what they gave. And oftentimes, if you research that group, that charity that they're giving to, they have something to do with that charity as far as ownership or something, some backer or something. So they're going to get some money on the back end too. These foundations like the Clinton Foundation, they don't help anybody. That's a money laundering foundation. If you remember what they did to Haiti, this is what the elite do. They don't help anyone with their money. They hoard it. They spend it on what they love. But they aren't going to help anybody. Back when the Clinton Foundation did that to Haiti, I think I can't remember if this was before or after, but it was a hurricane that hit the South, and the Red Cross went in there. And I reported on this, but this has been so long ago, I can't remember everything about it, but it was terrible how bad the Red Cross, how they did those people. It just showed their corruption. And after that, I no longer gave to an organization, a charity as such. Now, I do give to Save the Storks, but I researched them well before I decided to do that. But normally, I give to the person. And it's getting to the point where we can't even trust a charity. All these charities nowadays have George Soros behind it. And you wonder how come he has so many trillions of dollars? Because he's taking your money that you give to a charity to help somebody, but he's taking it to do harm and various other things. But this is what these verses are talking about, the wicked and their money. But that last verse sums it up. They will fall like the autumn leaves. But the righteous, they will grow and prosper like the summer leaves. The righteous spend their money in a righteous way. I know some very righteous people who have been very let's see, I'm trying not to give them away because they wouldn't like that, but they've earned a lot of crowns in heaven, let's just put it that way. And they didn't expect anything in return for what they did to help other people. I know people like that. If you remember, I think it's Hobby Lobby's original owner, I think it was, or it was Chick-fil-A, one of those Christian big companies. He did that. He helped tons of people, and he got so much money. He gave 90% of his profits to God and kept 10% for running the company, and he still made it multi-millionaire. And back in those days, that's like being a multi-billionaire today. But you will prosper if you do God's work with your money. And that's what this verse is talking about. Now, you may not prosper with money, because we Christians know that prosperity isn't money. Prosperity is getting Jesus to look favorably on you, and for you to be able to go to heaven. Jesus might take care of you financially, whatever he decides to do. But we don't go into it for, well, if I give to so-and-so, Jesus is going to give me double that back, so I'm going to give to so-and-so so I can make money off of it. No, that ain't the way we do it. We give, and we don't expect anything back, not even from Jesus, but Jesus does give us back. He takes care of us. And so that's why the righteous will prosper when they help others. And those other verses all show how the elite or the rich, how evil they are. You see, these rich people own numerous mansions. I don't know how many houses you can live in at one time, but they go to another location for a week's vacation, so they got to have a new mansion for that week that they're there. It's ridiculous. But and the king has mansion. No, he's got castles and you name it. I mean, all over the place. Who needs that? So the wicked, they're gonna fall. They're gonna get theirs. They think they're doing, pulling the wool over everybody's eyes, but we all know what they're doing. And we know they're going to get theirs. They're going to fall hard. And if not here on this earth, they will fall into the lake of fire when Jesus throws them in. And we get to watch. So that's our lesson today on that bunch of verses. They all had about the same lesson to it, so I thought we'd go ahead and put them all together for one thing and make one big one out of it. Well, don't forget now to commune with the Lord. I know that we get fed up with all these elites doing their evil stuff, and we feel like we have no recourse. And we feel like we're being run over by a freight train and we can't move out of the way. But when you commune with the Lord will relieve you of that stress, and he will give you that peace that you need so badly. so that you can endure to the end. So commune with the Lord as often as the stress hits you, and that's probably really often. Because I know with me it is. I have to live in the news, so it's really often for me. Well, guys, I hope that helps somebody out there not to stress out about what the evil ones are doing. They're going to get theirs. You know, our time here on earth is so small. And they may be in the catbird seat today and tomorrow, but eternity is a lot longer than while they're here. They may be here 100 years, because it seems like these people get to live to be almost 100, if not 100. Look at Carter. He is 98 years old. But 98 years is just a flash in the pan to eternity. I would rather go ahead and be my poor me for my 75 years and be so happy and have everything I ever dreamed of and then some throughout eternity. Oh, I can't wait to see what eternity has. You know, our minds cannot wrap around what's up there waiting on us. We get hints. The peace. There'll be no more of this stress. There'll be no more evil to stress us. There'll be no more abominations being stuffed down our throats. There'll be no more injustices where there's a two-tier judicial system. And there'll be no more planned disasters. There'll be only peace and love. No more sickness. Oh, I'm waiting for that. No more sorrow. Just love. I just can't wait. I can't wait for this day right here. That's my biggest desire, is wrapping my arms around Jesus' neck and just saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you constantly. That's my desire. So our time here is short. We see it all coming together. It's like a freight train down the track. We can see the headlight, so we know it's a freight train. And it won't be but a couple of minutes and it'll be here. Well, that freight train is a tribulation. And we know that it's just a little while and it's going to be here. But the rapture will be even faster. We get to go home really soon. So rest in that. When you get stressed out, just look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draws nigh. Okay, guys, I might not be here Monday. It's a holiday. I might take a holiday. Like, I don't take enough now these days, but y'all have a wonderful Memorial Day and be safe. And even if you don't go anywhere, enjoy your family. That's the best vacation. You're not spending tons of money. You're not giving your money to the evil ones. You're staying home where you're safe. And you got your family around you. You're cooking in the backyard. You're just talking and having a good time playing badminton or something. That's the best time. So enjoy your holiday, and I'll see you Tuesday on Bedtime Bible Chat, if the Lord's willing.